So Jenny, just give us your name, tell us your business, and how long you've been a Rotarian.
Jenni Prisk. I am a public speaking and communications coach, and I joined Rotary officially on February 4, 2010.
And what was the interest in Rotary in the beginning, and what committees have you been involved with since joining?
My interest has always been high in Rotary, but I was busy doing other things and the time was not right. And then a real story provoked me to join. Last year, at the end of 2009, I was spending some time in New Zealand, where I was born and raised, and a cousin of mine became very ill and he died. And over the period of time that he was ill, just before his death, he was taken care of by his Rotary friends. And I was privileged to watch them coming to his house with meals. Every night there was a roster. They came to sit with him, they came to bring meals, and I thought, this is the kind of group I want to join. Also, as a speaker, I'm also a motivational speaker. I've spoken to many Rotaries over the years, and the time was right. So 2010 was the year.
That's terrific. What a great story. What committees are you involved with here at Club 33?
Well, first of all was Camp Enterprise. I was invited to join that, and I'm loving those meetings and looking forward to the event in April 2011 in Pine Valley. And then I have just completed some committee work for the, let me get this right, the Hoover High School Cardinals Interact program, where I was privileged to be on the committee and do some interviewing. And then I'm also playing a role with the Large Club Conference, which will take place in San Diego in 2011, in February.
And are there any other sort of service volunteer work you do outside of Rotary in San Diego or elsewhere?
Well, I've lived now in San Diego for 27 years, and when I first came here I couldn't work, so I volunteered until I got a work permit. So I was ensconced and entrenched in the city of San Diego at an early stage, and I continue to volunteer. I've worked with Mama's Kitchen, I've read for 10 years to kids at Cadman Elementary through Rolling Readers. I have volunteered on KPBS radio and television and interviewed a lot of guests on there. And I think probably my biggest, what I hope is a gift to the community, is my founding of Voices of Women after 9/11. I founded it, the first meeting was October 17, 2001, and we are committed, and I sometimes have to look at the mission just to make sure that I get it right, but it's about, it's about promoting human security and discussing global issues and providing education for our global community, and it's working alongside men and women to effect this and to help this to happen. So we do all our work here in San Diego, and also we are beginning a program in Kenya, Africa.
Slight deviation here. What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, the theatre is my first love. I write a weekly theatre column. I've done that for many, many years, and I was an actor sometimes. I've decided those years are over. I love to work out at the gym, and I absolutely love to garden. And then with my husband, I love to travel. And we've seen many places. We've been fortunate to visit a lot of exotic and interesting places around the world. And I also love a cozy corner and curling up with a book.
That's great. For others who may be thinking about Rotary and haven't necessarily pulled the trigger on that yet, what kind of advice would you give them?
Oh, I would say pull the trigger, although that's not one of my favorite expressions. Why am I copying you, David? I like to think I'm a peace activist, not a... but it's time to jump, because there is more in Rotary than perhaps people actually realize. I think they hear the name and they feel as though it might be a closed door, and it's not. I cannot tell you how much I've been overwhelmed by the warmth of the welcomes, by the camaraderie, the passion, the insights, the learning, the commitment, the dedication, and especially because it's all about service above self.
Jenny, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure, David.